Hi guys, so today we're going to read a chapter of my very own teen fiction, The Thrilling Chronicles of Mayfield. I wrote this back in 2014. It was my very first teen fiction I wrote. The very first one I wrote. I'm working on my second one, and then I have a nonfiction as well I wrote in 2017. But The Thrilling Chronicles of Mayfield I really enjoyed because I get to sit down and do book clubs with young ladies and young men as well. They enjoy it also. I have writing prompts you guys can use in the event that you enjoy writing just as much as I do. I have those available for you. And after I finish reading chapter one, I'll let you guys know how you can find that. So, just to give you a recap on what the Thrilling Chronicles of Mayfield is, to give you a summary, it's about a young lady. Her name is Sarah Taylor. Sarah and her family, her mom, are actually moving away from San Francisco, California to Arkansas. And the reason they're having to move is because Sarah and mom and her dad, they're getting a divorce. And so Sarah and her mom are actually moving back to her mom's hometown. Now, Sarah will be starting a new journey at a new school and she's going to meet new people. So we're going to see how that journey works out for her. Now, I'm not going to get into the entire story today, but I am going to read chapter one. And if you like it, guys, you can continue to join me on this journey as I read one chapter at a time, and we can definitely talk about it. You can email me, you can comment below, and just let me know what you think about it, okay? So let's dive in. I'm going to read chapter one. Chapter one says, A Family No More. A Family No More. After 2 years of back and forth marriage counseling, my mom and dad decided to throw in the towel. I knew it would eventually happen because my dad, for some reason, he started sleeping on the couch. Or when I woke up in the morning, I found my dad sleeping in the guest room instead of in bed with my mom. I always wondered, how can two people love each other but yet hate each other at the same time? When I asked my mom that, all she can say is, Sarah, keep on living. Just keep on living. That was her way of telling me to mind my own business and stay out of adult business, so I knew not to continue asking, although I really did want to know what she meant. If I had to look forward to screaming and yelling all day long, then I didn't want to look forward to getting married. When my parents divorced, my mom decided to move back to her hometown to be closer to my grandma and as far away from my dad as the road would take us. If I wasn't in school when they started the divorce, then my mom would have left my dad much sooner. But it was summer, and there was nothing stopping her, not even the thought of our broken family. It's early in the morning, and my mom has me loading the car. With each box I put in the car, sadness is capturing my soul. I don't want to leave my daddy behind, and I certainly don't want to leave my friends either. Just the idea of having to start middle school as a new student keeps me from being excited about this forced new chapter in my life. I am literally terrified at the idea of having to make new friends and get familiar with a different lifestyle. And to make matters worse, my parents are not even speaking to each other right now. It's just silence as we pack the car. Box after box after box, the two were silent. Are you sure you don't want to take anything? My dad asked. Nothing that the two of us bought together, my mom said. She knew that the family house which we were going to was fully furnished anyways. And whenever we go to visit grandma in Arkansas at the family house, whenever we go to visit grandma in Arkansas, we stay in the family house that she bought when she received a lump sum of money when my grandpa passed away. This must be the hardest experience of my life, leaving all of my friends. So I throw the last box of all my things in the car and I run to them at the corner where all of them were standing, as sad as I'm feeling. I don't want to say goodbye, but I know I have to. Do you have to leave, Sarah? One of my friends asked with tears in his eyes. Whose house are we going to play basketball at, or eat snow cones, or jump on a trampoline at? You know nobody wants us to play in their yards. It's nothing for us to do here. We'll have to find something else to do. Wiping away my tears, I say, you can still shoot hoops in my goal. I'll make sure that, I promise. My dad will let you play in my basketball goal. I promise he will. Now, come on, group hug. Sarah, sweetie, time to go, my mom says as she pulls away from my dad's hug. Saying goodbye, my dad kisses my forehead and gently reaches into his pocket. He pulls out his pocket watch that my grandfather gave him. He carries this watch around everywhere. Keep this watch with you, Sarah, and know that as long as this watch ticks, so will my love for you. Love you too, Daddy, I say as I get in the car and he closes the door behind me. As we begin to cross the Golden Gate Bridge, leaving San Francisco quickly becomes a reality. Leaving it becomes a reality. So, unbuckling my seatbelt, I turn around and stare out at the beautiful skyline for one last time. The Skyline buildings, so tall, they rank the second tallest buildings on the Pacific Coast region. I smirked because I learned this in school, and I felt proud of my city, even though I was leaving it. There is no way the buildings in Arkansas will be so beautiful as San Francisco's skyline. I mumble under my breath and I watch San Francisco get smaller and smaller. Eventually, everything becomes a blur, particularly because of the tears in my eyes and partially because of the clouds hovering over. I stare until I can't see the 555 California Street building, formerly known as Bank of America Center, or the 345 California Center parking garage. I eventually closed my eyes and I cried to myself so my mom wouldn't feel horrible for ripping me away from my dad and my friends. After 2 days of traveling, we finally made it to our new home. But before I could even think about unloading the car, I quickly run into the house and called my friend Cynthia, who I met when I came to Arkansas a few visits ago. She lives in the same neighborhood, just a block away. Excited about my arrival, she hangs up the phone and hops on her bike and come over. I couldn't wait to see her, so I run to the corner of our four-way street and I wait for her. Arkansas is so different from California. I'm sorry, Arkansas is so different from San Francisco. I think to myself as I look at all these pine trees. As I'm watching Cynthia, I listen to the birds chirping, and I know, yep, I am definitely in the country. I'm still not happy that we moved, but I am happy we are in a place where I have at least one friend. One friend was better than starting a new school with no friends at all. Okay, so that's chapter 1. Cynthia had to relocate to Arkansas. She does have one friend, guys. I don't know about you, but having one friend is better than no friends at all. I remember going to college and not having any friends or just trying to get comfortable in a new environment without having anyone I can relate to or connect with. That's a hard thing to deal with, especially in 7th grade. So we're going to pick up later on in chapter 2 where Sarah is actually starting something new, and we'll see how that goes for her at her very new school. But for sure, chapter 1 is about her new journey in Arkansas and her just being there and being ripped away from her dad and her complete family. So we're going to see how this journey plays out for her. If you like, or if you would like to order this book so that you can keep up with me in real time, guys, that's perfectly fine. You can order this book on Amazon. Just type in The Thrilling Chronicles of Mayfield, or you can order from my website at sharaubrey.com. That's SHARSHAUBREY Lewis.com, and I'll put this in the comment section for you guys as well. So you can order from Amazon or you can order from me on my personal website. I will be following this journey. I will be reading this journey with you. We can take this journey together. It is a 14-chapter book. I believe you guys really will enjoy. I hope that you enjoy chapter 1, and we're going to just keep going with it, guys. All right? I'll see you back for further chapters. Bye.